Hi Stampers, I'm Meg from Loven Stamps, and I have another tropical chic project to share with you. If you've heard of life hacks, so things that you just, are so cool that you wish you'd known them all along because you totally would have used them. So things like, I don't know, tips for draining your spaghetti from a pot or something like that. I have a 6x6 paper crafting hack for you that you are going to love. So there's a special going on in July where you buy 3 packages of designer series paper, you get 1 for free. And I'll tell you the free one is the hardest to choose, but the projects that I'm going to share with you this month each include a paper hack for using 6x6 designer series paper. So this one that we're going to learn about right now features the Tropical Escape designer series paper and a really cool hack that you're going to love for using with note cards and envelopes. So this is really like kind of a mind blow, easy way to use your designer series paper. So grab your paper, grab your kit, and let's get stamping. Alright, so we'll pull out these pieces here. Make sure you keep track of the cute little buttons that are included in this particular Stamps Mail Club kit. You can set your directions aside. And I've promised you more paper hacks. So in my previous video, we talked about using your 6x6 paper for circles. This one, I am talking about using your 6x6 paper for 3-inch squares. So basically I'm going to cut it in half and cut it in half again. You're going to have whatever patterns you choose. So here are 2 different ones. And these papers, like I love when things just come together, they fit perfectly on one of the Whisper White note cards. So the note cards come in vanilla and white, and I'm picking white, sorry, because it's a perfect match here for our paper. So Tropical Escape includes white highlights. There are some papers that feature vanilla, and then in case you'd want the vanilla note cards, but these come with the envelopes included, and they are a great tool for your crafting. Alright, so wondering how I got that design there. You can take your scissors, you can take whatever you want, but basically you're going to use your trimmer or your scissors. You're going to cut an angle on your paper. Then you have that left over, and this you are going to put across here. Now you just want to be careful. I was pretty close on that. I think I'm really tight there. You want to be careful not to go too low here, or it will expose the fact that your other layer doesn't go all the way down. So what started as 3x3 squares now gives us 2 sections on our note card. Isn't that a perfect fit? Alright, and then I'm going to take the ribbon here that matches and go ahead and put this across. And I'm going to just extend it across the ends and then go back with my paper snips and snip away the extra. It works great when you have really sharp scissors. Paper snips are definitely my friend for this. And then I'm going to take the Celebrate, and this actually comes from last year's celebration. There's a Celebrate You Thinlits die set. It has Celebrate and You and Amazing, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop out all these little pieces. And if you haven't used the die brush before, this is a really great use for it. Just pop your paper on here and run your die brush across the mat, and those last little bits will just pop out and your greeting or whatever you've die cut is ready to go. So I'm going to take this and go ahead and attach it, and you can use anything you want for this. You can use a sponge dauber, maybe not one that's shaded spruce, but you can use a sponge dauber and green lid glue, or you can use the fine tip glue pen. And my crafting hack for the fine tip glue pen, I have a couple hacks about that one. Just make it easier. And so my first one, well, first of all, you shouldn't apply glue on the back of your, when your paper is on your project. That's super dangerous. Don't do what I'm doing here. I'm a professional. Don't try this at home. Just put it on some other surface, so if you run over, you don't have a problem. Okay, but here's my hack for this. What I'm going to do is go ahead and set this on here, and then this glue takes a little while to dry, so what I'm going to do is just grab another block, another clear block, and I'm going to set that on there and scoot it over so it can dry. Alright, so in the meantime we have a couple of little embellishments to do here, and I've shown you some different ways to use this particular stamp. This time I'm just going to go ahead and ink it in the full-on shaded spruce. Remember, when you're stamping on pre-die cut pieces, I find it easiest to stamp upside down, so I'm going to do that. So there's our leaf, and then the next thing I'm going to do is grab this palm frond piece and go ahead and stamp it. I like to use this corner because the post office isn't usually too concerned about this corner. Sometimes the post office likes to use this space for things, so I try not to cover that area up. And then I'll put another leaf over there. These leaves just layer so nicely together, and the shaded spruce is strong enough that you can stamp right over and it blocks out what's underneath, so you don't have to worry too much about that. All right. Then we have one more hack for closing this. Instead of trying to, you know, stick it like this where you can't see anything, my confession is I probably should be wearing glasses for this, but so I don't want to put them on, not that you can tell right now. I actually just lay both the tip of the glue and the tip of the little prongy thing on my finger. That way I just have to stick them together. I don't have to line them up in like front, back, left, right, up, down. All I have to do is line them up just a little bit and then put it on. So it makes that so much easier. Okay, so then this piece here I'm going to stick down with a mini glue dot. Sometimes it's about having the right adhesive for the right thing. So I'm going to take a mini glue dot and just pop it here on the back. I guess they're glue dots. And that's going to make sure that we have a good bond between these two pieces. And let's see, I'm going to put it pretty far over here. And that glue dot's going to get covered up by our flower in the end. So I'm going to pop a glue dot on the back of our flower here and put this one right about there, and then add a leaf to it, and there's one glue dot on there already and then another glue dot on that side. So there we have our two pieces there, and then of course this has been sitting, so we're going to pop this on with a Stampin' Dimensional, which are always floating away from me. You think with the number of times I use them I'd be able to keep them closer, but you know, best laid plans. And then this is going to pop on our card just here like so. And then there is our super fun note card with a 6x6 paper hack. So this is to date, we have our 3x3 square paper hack, and we have our adding 4 circles paper hack, which of course goes with our how to create a focal point card. So all Stamps the Mail Club projects, plus 2 more still coming. And I thank you for watching, and if you'd like to request your Stamps the Mail Club kit, go ahead and do that on my website, lovenstamps.com, and I look forward to stamping with you again soon. Happy stamping!